I'm Storm2Trill.
I'm Matrix.
And you're tapping in with our artistry.
Watch my every move. Oh, you are my biggest fan. If this high off a pill, you don't even.
I'm not gonna lie, like with sexy red around, I love sexy, get it sexy, all that good shit. But people don't listen to like lyrics nowadays, and I honestly hate that shit because people gonna always think that we talk about, you know, popping pussy
no,
or like some shit like
that.
that. Nah, for real, they be thinking like motherfuckers just gonna talk about their body and shit. Like as I do, cause but you know what I'm saying.
A little mission.
But we got more shit to say. We got more shit to say as females in the rap game.
Right.
Say you is acting like your life is real. Well, that's just for your.
I feel like it could be better. I feel like, you know what I'm saying?
The
like,
energy could be better.
The energy could definitely be better. And then also a lot of people listen to the beat more than the lyrics. Again, with the lyrics and shit. Like, a lot of people listen to the beat and like, yeah, this beat hard. They're not even listening to the lyrics. You feel me? I feel like us as a community can work on that, definitely.
Yeah. I feel like it's kind of a lot of repeats. People are, I don't know, like, feeding off of other people, I feel like.
Type shit. They don't got their own sense of self. Yeah, type shit, I feel you.
Like an energy vampire?
Yeah, type shit.
Like, I would like to see more people be like,
original.
branch out into their own thing.
Exactly. It's a lot of copycats.
I think you need a better plan. Stalking, watch my.
Ooh, I love the Artistry Cypher. The energy is insane through the roof each motherfucking time. Like
super supportive.
Super supportive. Like networking goes crazy. If you're trying to network, get your music out there, get your photography out there, anything like that, you definitely gotta tap into
everything. Everybody does something.
And then everybody be putting that shit on. Not a lot of people be putting that shit on. A lot of people don't be putting that shit on. You know what I'm saying? Especially being in St. Louis, it's a lot of, you know, copycats of the style too. So you feel me? Everybody in the artistry. Exactly. They got their own style. They got their own sense of self, like we were talking about before.
In a paper, she's my biggest hater.
Female artists, female rap artists who not talking about their body. I mean, you could, like she said, throw a little
sexy red is cool, but like we don't need 10 sexy reds.
We don't. You know what I'm saying? We need some Mayas, we need some Storms, we need a little bit of everything.
Oh, yeah,
everything.
Hater, I am a creator, so yes, that means I need.
Locked in, fucking me.
We're the same person.
We're the same person. For real.
You know them Australian twins
that be acting like they talk to the same. We actually talk at the same time, bro. Like motherfuckers, like, bro, we know each other since we were 16, and it feels like longer. So you know what I'm saying? Straight locked in. We share a brain.
No, for real.
We share a brain.
With a white face, don't try me. Please try it. I'm feisty.
So usually, you know what I'm saying, we vibe out. We feel like whenever we feeling like groovy, you feel me? We don't need like any drugs. We don't need any liquor. But if that's a plus, if you know what I'm saying, if we got it, we got it. You feel me? We just sit down. We start like. Usually a lot of people, right, they start rapping out loud, they start freestyling and shit like that. We pick a beat and we go straight to the beat. We're writers. Like a lot of people these days are punching kings, punching queens, but we write shit because we're lyricists.
The beat part is the hard part.
The beat part is the worst part.
Writing is cool.
That shit easy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Once you get the flow, you just like, damn, you just riding that motherfucker. Yeah. But any other time,
we just be sitting in silence.
We sit in silence. like I said, like a lot of people would be like, you know, recording studio sessions, be like, da 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 da. We can't do that because we're gonna say all of our shit in one breath.
No, for real.
You know what I'm saying? Type shit.
Stalking, watch my every move. Oh, you are my biggest fan.
I was very little. My father, he had a studio and everything like that. He had a store, he had a studio. I used to be in his studio, you know, cooking up. I was rapping in. Then I went to Boys and Girls Club after school, in middle school, and it was a music studio type of situation there. And it gave me, you know, a chance to get into a studio, get into a booth, and actually like spit lyrics. But when I was in middle school, we couldn't curse, we couldn't talk about like, we have to talk about like history, what we learned in school today and shit like that. But like once I realized like I got the hang of it and shit like that, I'm like, this shit hard, like this is what I want to do with my life. You feel me? Yeah.
For me, everybody in my family basically made music. Everybody was like, we had like a little music lounge downstairs. So like I kind of saw it my whole life, and then like I finally had got the courage and was like, you know what, let me just start somewhere.
Yeah. Period. You always gotta start somewhere.
Yeah.
If you're thinking about it, do it.
Right.
Oh,
it won't hurt. Put yourself out there.
Yeah.
Everybody doing it.
It's a new thing. It's a new hip thing. Shit.
Yeah.
I like it. On IG, he like this. And when I like it.
Oh, that's the ganger for life. Let me tell y'all something. Actually, before I was out of high school, I always said like once I get out of high school, like at the point in time time I was in high school, everybody was doing music. So I was like, shit, I'm gonna wait till I know how hard I am. I'm gonna wait till I get out of high school and focus just solely on music. I tell you, I went to a function one night, I met DK. And then he was like, oh shit, I got a studio. DK was the first nigga to record me, bro. That was the first, he didn't charge me or nothing. Like, I used to go back to back with him. My first song recorded in the studio, it was called Okay, Banger. And it was with DK. My first song I ever recorded, like, professionally was with DK. And that nigga, he's gonna be up as fuck. And I'll be right along with him, right along with Maya, right along with Keezy with the K. Fuck you mean, oh God.
I fuck with DK. DK, he's really talented. Like, he was one of the first people that I saw was like actually doing their thing back to back to back, have many hustles and everything. So I fuck with him. I feel like he's gonna get really far, especially with his consistency. He's so consistent.
Y'all seen that nigga on stage with Kim
No,
Carson?
His stage presence is crazy.
It's crazy. Like, it could be a dead ass room. It could just be us in this motherfucker, and he's still gonna rock out.
Don't let him
He's
get
still
some water.
rock.
Don't splash.
You know what I'm saying? Don't let him get no water. Boy. Shit, I was hot before, never no more. Oh God.
Say she wanna be my asshole, that is impossible.
Oh yeah, especially this summer. This summer we got plenty of time.
Bobs, I'm talking about, we've been in the studio. We got so much music recorded, just not released yet. We work, each time we together, we trying to do some music shit. We all about the creative. We all about, you know, the networking. We all about shit. If y'all want to feature, hit us up. We won't charge. You know, stay humble. You know what I'm saying? All that good shit.
People who don't make music who be around us be.
If they hate it here. Because we be trying to get them to rap. They be like, we believe it. Hey, just cook. Just cook. All you doing is rhyming, riding the flow, bro. If you got something to say. And then it's therapeutic too.
It is.
Music.
It is. That's how we
Great
end our
album.
night.
Exactly. Like all the time. All the time. If it's not our music, we doing karaoke. Fuck you mean.
No, for real.
Karaoke is crazy.
Karaoke. You would thought I was kidding. No, for real. Dead ass. Like, after we leave a function, we finna go back to the crib, do some karaoke. Shit.
Wait to see it coming.
Let her taste the magic bean, take a hold and smoke it.
That's a good question. I would say me and Maya, we come out to be very outgoing, but we have like badass social anxiety.
No,
but you could never tell.
It's bad, but like we have confidence in ourselves.
Yeah,
so
that's what I'm saying.
It doesn't show. I feel like
it's like whenever you hit the stage, like you nervous, but then when you start rapping, when you start performing or do whatever you know you do, like you just gonna do that shit and you gonna rock out. So shit. I feel like that's like the biggest thing.
And for me, like I spent like most of my life quiet. So once I got out of high school,
oh yeah, Maya was real quiet, y'all.
I was real quiet. I didn't speak. So like once I got out of high school, I started to branch out. But like nobody really knows. The people who came in just now, like they don't know that I was like
quiet. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Do you think that reflects into your music, like you being quiet?
I think it does. I think it does. But I feel like it works for me because that's just how.
That's her flow. That's her style. You feel me? Like nonchalant type of rap.
Yeah.
Like it's nonchalant. It's cute. It's sexy. It's like caribou.
Yeah.
It's like it kind of gives that type of vibe. You feel me? You know, if you know, you know. Like if you get it, you get it.
If I was to pretend and hop on there yelling, it wouldn't.
It just wouldn't sound. It wouldn't sound authentic.
It wouldn't.
Going back to the copycat killers out here.
Not for real.
Feel me?
Pretend to be something you're not.
Shit. But you know, you always gonna keep it us all the time.
Come and bring your building. We don't eat.
Okay. I mean, shit, you know, upbringings are never good, you feel me? Shit, at least when it comes to most motherfuckers I met. I'm from Philly. I'm not even from St. Louis. I'm from Philly. And shit, you know what I'm saying? It's so different out there than it is out here. And I can say that, like, with our upbringings, I can't say, like, how we say we share a brain and stuff like that. We both have the same mental disorder. We have BPD. You know what I'm saying? Shout out BPD, but we function also right.
What that
Functionally borderline personality disorder.
Okay.
So yeah, it's an upbringing from childhood trauma, I guess you could say.
But
you know,
we kind of took a spin on it. And like,
yeah.
We kind of, I don't know, use it to our advantage.
We use it to our advantage, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like when we write in music and shit like that, like we put all of that into our music. Like we ain't just like out here tweaking and shit like that.
Right.
That's our outlet. Like I said, music is therapeutic as
Because
fuck.
with BPD, you have the mood swings, so we put that in the music. So if you feeling rage, you throw it on
Do a rage song,
You
I'm really
feeling
feel
sad,
nonchalant.
you
Exactly, that's
throw
what I'm
it
saying.
on.
Like I got a country song in this bitch.
No, she
I had a
does.
country song in this motherfucker.
I heard it.
Stacey. Oh my mama.
It exists. It might come out.
It might come out, it might not, but shit. Comment if you want the video.
Speaking on that, do you feel like it's a lot of other people that have that same condition that just may not know it?
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, shit.
Hell yes. I'm telling y'all, because with the symptoms of BPD, it's some shit that you would never, like, have thought it was. Like, you would probably just think you fucked up. But, like, it's definitely a word for a condition for what you are probably experiencing. Probably look into borderline personality disorder. It's definitely not. It's one of those symptoms. I mean, it's one of those diseases or illnesses, if you want to say, that you definitely don't know you have until you go to somebody to see if you got it.
If you had it your whole life, you don't really.
You don't know.
You don't know.
You just think that you're just a bad person, probably.
Right.
Shit, like
But
it makes you like push people away and everything.
That's what I like about us is that we like speak about it and
Exactly.
we express it.
Find out some friends with BPD.
Yeah.
Don't do that shit. Oh God.
We're like the awareness for BPD.
No, that is BPD awareness. It should be a month.
It got a bad name.
Let's start a month. Let's start a month, y'all.
The better plan. Stalk and watch my every move. Oh, you
Hell
The
yeah.
artsy.
Yeah.
Oh hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I feel like every
we got into so much mess last
so
year.
much mess for no reason, mind you. We're just the most innocent.
We're unproblematic. I feel like.
Okay, we unproblematic. I was lying about the innocent part. Okay, I was trolling with that, but we are
Don't
unproblematic.
tell the
as fuck.
people that.
No. But I'm saying though, like in with motherfuckers just have such big egos in this community, in
Especially
this scene.
STL because everybody
Oh,
thinks
yeah.
that they're that chosen one in
Yeah,
STL. Like
definitely.
we're all
Like,
trying to get to somewhere.
We are trying to get somewhere, and I'm telling y'all, if we just work together as a community, we can get so much farther. But motherfuckers don't be trying to hear that, bro.
No.
Motherfuckers don't be trying to hear that, and that's
Support
why
each other.
shit, they are what they are. I mean, shit.
how you smoking woods. That's a bad bitch routine.
One story. My first time that I knew I wanted to perform, it was during a talent show, and it wasn't my song or nothing like that. You feel me? I was doing somebody else's song. It was with me and two girls, Anaya and Ashanti. I remember their name. Like, it was in middle school, and I was like 6th grade, whatever the first motherfucking grade is in middle school, 6th grade, I want to say. It was. So, motherfucking, I was performing, and I remember, like, when the rap part came on, because I've always been a rapper, can't sing, but I remember I was doing a little rap part and shit like that. I straight jumped off the stage. I jumped off the stage as if, like, I was rocking that bitch out. Mind you, I'm in
Okay.
middle school, bro.
Oh, God.
I started walking
Okay.
through the
You
crowd.
know what's catch you?
No, bro. No, bro, I don't know what took over me, bro. Like, I jumped off the stage, bro. I'm scared of heights. I jumped off the stage, bro, and I started walking through the stage. Motherfuckers, this little jiggy thing was going on, shit. Like, it was when Juju on that beat was cracking and shit. So I walked on stage, motherfuckers hitting this shit in the crowd and shit, and I was like, damn, like, this is me. This is what I need. This is what I'm inspired to be. You feel me? That's when I knew I wanted to do music for show. Performances. For sure. What you feel like, bro?
I see you got me on that. I'm thinking of hella stories. I would say, shit.
I feel like you should talk about the first time that I got you to make a song in the closet.
Oh, in the closet. Okay. Well, should I tell? Okay. The closet situation we had. Was that the day we was on?
Yeah. It was off the thrills.
Yeah, the thrills, and I don't know. I was just like, fuck it. And
Fuck it, let's
like
make a
I didn't have
song.
no like courage in myself music wise, so I was like, you know what?
I kept begging her. I'm like, bro, you need to lock in. Like, I kept telling her, I'm like, you can do it.
I didn't think
You
I could
do that shit.
But we didn't make a banger.
It was a banger. Banger.
A thrill banger.
It was
The thrills was hella bad. And
Oh, yeah.
The thrills gave me the confidence I need, and ever since then I ain't stopped.
See? Start, bitch.
The thrills? I gotta specify that. The thrills? What's the thrills?
Thrills.
Shit.
Thrills.
I thought it was. No?
X. We were off X's.
Okay.
We were off the thrills.
I'm not supposed to talk about that.
We were off the thrills.
Yeah.
Project X.
X.
How you smoking woods. That's a bad bitch routine.
I'm gonna go back to the BPD situation. I actually have a song called BPD. I have a song talk about my mental disorder. It's a slow song. It's on a it's on a J. Cole beat. I was slagging on that bitch. Like it's called BPD. It's like a mental awareness type of song, and I felt the need to discuss that because with BPD, a lot of people, like no random average person is gonna understand that. I can't say that I've had therapists like just ghost my ass because they didn't know how to handle it. A lot of psychiatrists don't know how to handle it. It's, you know what I'm saying, it's nothing that you caused onto yourself, it's something that childhood trauma caused onto you. So with that being said, like I just felt the need to like make a song about it, talk about it. Like I said, it's therapeutic, so I just put the pen to pad.
Okay, I don't talk about like world issues or anything, but I do talk about my like upbringing and what makes me me, because I feel like I'm misunderstood and I always been misunderstood. So like me talking about that in the songs or dropping mentions, I feel like it makes me closer to my audience.
And she even have a song with her mom. Her mom's in the background. Her mom's the background vocals. It's like a lullaby type of
like
song.
her like laugh in the
yeah, it's hard as fuck. When that motherfucker drop, y'all gonna be like, oh my god, nature.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You definitely gotta include a piece of you in your music, or it's not you. It's not your music.
Because I feel like your audience should know who they're listening to.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Build a relationship with your audience. Don't be too cocky. Don't be too cat rapping.
Right.
Just speak a little bit of truth.
Yeah.
Speak a little bit of truth.
Hoes smoking woods, that's a bad bitch routine.
Shout out Dochi. Shout out Dochi. I also have to say, shout out Rio the Young OG. That nigga hard as fuck. I fuck with that nigga. That nigga made me want to do Detroit flows like crazy. I straight fuck. That nigga got to say some crazy ass shit. And like, you know what I'm saying? And I also gotta say, I also have to give a shout out to Caribou, because she's definitely also an inspiration of mine. I love Caribou. Kara, you know what I'm saying? Still fuck with Yachty, but I love Kara. You know what I'm saying? Type shit.
I would have to say probably Juice WRLD.
Oh yeah.
Juice WRLD for sure.
Forever.
He made me like open up in like certain ways I didn't know I could. And then I would say probably like somebody who heard of Opium, maybe Ken Carson, just because that like
influence your music, I feel like, yeah.
Like there's a little touch of that. And then for the last one, recently I've been fucking with Rocket. He's been coming up, and I feel like Rocket, he's hard. He's hard as fuck.
W Rocket.
See what a butt on my body trying to touch off the mic.
I would definitely say, don't be scared to drop your music. You know, I was always scared to drop my music because of me being in St. Louis. I have such a different like type of style and shit like that until I got in touch with the underground community. You know what I'm saying? With like the Artistry, or like even if it's some shit that motherfuckers don't know about. It's this place called the Camera House. They be having networking events, and I love going there because everybody vibes so pure. And yeah, I feel like just do that shit. Like if you feel like that you can do that shit, or even if you feel like you can't do it, just try to do it and see what other people think. Because I promise you, they gonna think completely otherwise than what your bad vibes are thinking.
I feel like you should do the best that you can to put yourself out there. Don't worry about like so much the quality, because you can always get better. If you sit there and worry about how it sounds, then you're never gonna like sit there and take the criticism. You're not gonna improve later if you're worried about being scared, if you're worried about not putting out, you know, your progress, then you're never going to get anywhere.
Exactly, ever. And don't be afraid to ask motherfucker for constructive criticism. And if you get that constructive criticism, that don't mean that you ask.
Right.
Shit,
right.
That just means shit. You can do better. That means motherfuckers believing in you.
Exactly.
To know that you can do better.
I know the people that I personally know that can't take constructive criticism are, you know,
they ain't gonna get nowhere.
They're not getting nowhere. They think that they can't get any better.
Right.
See what a butt on my body trying to touch off the mic.
Everywhere. Storm2Trill. For real. You know what I'm saying? 2Trill, 2Real, pop a pill to feel like Trill, all that good shit. You can find me on YouTube. I didn't drop on all plats, don't be my ass, but it will be coming soon. Pinky promise. Shit. But on Instagram, Storm2Trill, you know what I'm saying? All that good shit.
I'm trying to branch out into different social medias, but I'm mainly on Instagram, trying to get a little bit more on TikTok. That's pretty much it for now. I am released on all plats and YouTube.
Yes. And this is Storm2Trill.
And Matrix.
And we're signing out with the Artistry.